Test, test. Another future. I'm gonna give you this lid. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Get you one way or another. Test, test. Can you hear me? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Guests can add channels. What's going on, people? I'm about to get started here, so I'm just trying to get a better. No, I'm not gonna. All right. Just getting my stuff together. We'll get started in a second. All right, cool. Cool. TNT, dynamite. TNT. What do we got on? I appreciate y'all being patient with me here. We got somebody on YouTube, which is fantastic. Thanks for being here. Just doing a little cleaning demonstration of my Mag5firearms advanced gun cleaner and oil. Really fantastic products from Mag5firearms. So I just built this bad boy. I put probably 500 rounds through her, and I'm going to give her a bath because now I'm turning it into my EDC. So I want to make sure she's fully lubricated and well oiled, and nice and clean, so that we could so that I can carry her without any issues. All right. What is this? What is this? I keep getting this thing here. I'm not sure what it is. If you guys would like to join me live, click that link, and I'd be happy to have you on as a guest as long as you're appropriate. We all know how to take apart a Glock, right? So you just bring it back a little bit, and we can see how dirty it is. Like, look at that. All right, so it's definitely a dirty girl. So we're gonna give her a good bath. We're gonna check it out. Look at that. Just by rubbing my fingers on it, right? But we're gonna do a complete breakdown of this. So I want to make sure that she is absolutely perfectly working the way she should, right? So in case you didn't know, there we go. Mm-hmm. Wow, look how dirty that is. Just all over my hands at this point, right? Who do we got on? Somebody on Facebook, and there we go. Assuming you guys saw all that, right? Able to see how I was able to take that apart. I want to grab a paper towel because I want you guys to see all this grease drip off. Give me 1 second, all right, guys? BRB. All right. Now, we're going to be using Mag5firearms Advanced Gun Cleaner and Oil, right? Mag5firearms Gun Cleaner and Oil is designed so that it attacks carbon and mineral deposits. All right? Just want to take my parts off of here. Just putting them on this tray just so I can do that. All right? Not that I normally would, but I want you guys to be able to see how good this cleaner is, which is truly, really fantastic. All right, so again, we're talking about the Mag5firearms Advanced Gun Cleaner. All right, it's designed to attack carbon and mineral deposits. Truly a fantastic product, guys. All right, you can find this on my website at www.mag5firearms.net. All right, so make sure you click that link and check it out. All right, so here we go. I want to make sure I can see this live properly. So I'm going to open up. Oh, my daughter's going, okay. All right. Go right there. See if I can. All right, here we go. Ready? I keep saying it. I'm sorry. I want to know what this number 2 is right here. What does that mean? There's a number 2 on the right side of my screen. Anybody know what that means? Yeah, this is we've used this thing a handful of times. So, all right, if you guys want to join, feel free. Here we go. I'll give it a good spray. Just like that. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun. Did you come back? Or is my stuff still not working? All right. So typically, for a normal wear, right, I can literally spray and just give it a good wipe and have everything come off. Right. So we're just gonna start. Like you guys saw how dirty everything was when I was pulling stuff apart, right? So I'm gonna take this towel just because it's a different color, right? I'm just dropping it in. And you see how it all just comes right off. No scrubbing required. And again, you may have some tight areas that you really got to get in there, which is fine. That's what I do every once in a while. But really, like, it just came off directly, like extremely, extremely clean. Interesting. Are you on now? Yeah, it really is. So whoever's on YouTube, can you tell me if how my sound is? Just throw it in the chat right there. I'd really appreciate it. I'm looking to find out if my sound is okay, or is it really, or is it repeating? And then as I finish, I'm going to put them in there, right? So again, here's my guy rod. I'm just going to grab my towel right there, clean spot, just like that. I'm just going to roll it in there, just like that. Move my camera down a little bit. All right, so you can see it just comes right off. Really is an awesome, awesome cleaner, man. It's really high potent cleaner, but it's good for all surfaces. And as you can tell, I even put it on my optic. It really is fantastic. Again, you can find this at mag5firearms.net, mag5firearms.net, along with any of my other merchandise. You can find it on mag5firearms.net. All right. Give this another squirt like that. Just like that. All these parts are from Cross Armory. These are all Cross Armory parts. Again, it really is an awesome, awesome cleaner. So we're going to do this one next. So here we go, a nice clean. I'm just going to drop it right in there. And just like that. I'm just rubbing it with a towel. And everything is coming right off. This really is awesome. I'm going to type this into the chat where you can find it. There you go. Now, a lot of people don't take care of their pew-pews, you know? So you really do got to take care of them because you want it to be ready to work when you need it, right? So if you have too much debris and carbon buildup, it may cause a malfunction, right? Look at that. Really fantastic, guys. Really awesome. All right. So again, here's the trigger body. All right, like all in here. There's like a bunch of carbon buildup all in here. All right, you can see it's coming off on my hands. So we're gonna use this part right here. Drop that in. Look at that. It just takes it all right off. So this is a Glock 45 that I'm breaking down. I really love this Glock. It really is a fantastic, fantastic Glock. You know, it's definitely my favorite of the lines. You know, of the different ones that they have. It really is pretty fantastic. I'm gonna put my old man glasses on. I'm just gonna take a peek right down here. I just want to see how dirty it is inside. See if I gotta take that apart as well. I think I'm just gonna take a patch, single patch like that. I'm gonna use my little dental tool. I'm just gonna kind of push it into the nooks and crannies inside the trigger body, like that. Any questions? Just throw them in the chats, guys. All right, I don't mind answering questions. All right, just gonna go in here. If you have anything else that you want to ask about, like 2A or any other gunsmithing questions, go ahead and put that in the chat as well. Let's see something here. There we go. I wonder if that fixes it. So I'm just taking it and I'm just pushing it into the nooks and crannies like that. All right, just trying to get the gunk out of it. I mean, I could take it apart completely, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to put back together, you know. And again, the trigger's new. I put about 500 rounds through it. So it's not going to be terrible, but it's enough that, you know, I at least want to try and get most of it out, you know. And the water's turning. Yeah, this is perfect. It literally all just melted off. There is nothing left behind. Like that. There you go. Perfect. That's done. All right. And then this here, I'm going to get the inside nice and soaked. I'm going to pull out my handy dandy little scrubbing kit. I need that. I need one of those. And I need my 9mm. I have so many of them. There we go. All right. Go ahead and give a little bit of that on the brush, just like that. And then we're going to go in. Now, when you push it in, you know the barrel obviously has a twist, right? So when you're pushing in your brush, you're going to feel that twist, right? So you don't want to resist it. You kind of want to go with it, so that you don't ruin the twist in your barrel, right? I mean, these are brass bristles. I don't think they're going to do anything, but you can see how dirty that is right there. All right, you can see it on my finger. All right, that's all coming out from inside the barrel. See that? So we're just going to give it a good brush. Now, people ask me, Joe, can you go inside and outside? Like, can I push in one way and then pull it through? I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I've done it, right? But is it really good for the barrel? Probably not. I would definitely, if you can help it, go in one direction, right? You see all that schmutz coming out of it right there. Right there. There's the bright blue sky. Takes me away from that place too long. Down and cry. All right, and just to kind of prove a point here, let's find another. Gonna do that. And just look at all that just came off the brush. All right. Stuff works. It works pretty damn good too. Mm. All right. I think I've done that enough. Now I'm going to take my handy dandy little jingamabobber right here, and I'm going to throw some patches through it just to see what it looks like. See how it comes out, right? I usually do 2 patches like that. I start off with it dry just because I want to see what comes out the other side, right? So that's still pretty dark. All right, still a lot of shit in there, right? So then what I do is I'll spray it with the cleaner. I'll give it a good spray on the inside as well. There we go. I just do one of those things. Child of mine. Yeah, so that brush broke all the particles up, got all that carbon off, all right? And we're kind of just washing it through with the pad just to make sure it all comes out. Just like that. All right. Child of mine. Grab another 2 patches like that. I'm going to push it through dry and see what comes out. See, now it's half. Not good enough in my opinion. We're going to keep going. We're going to make sure that's perfect. I want it to be white when it comes out. That's just what my expectation is, right? So we're going to give it another bath. We're going to squirt some more. Squirt some on there. And then we're going to push through just like that. And you'll see that it'll come out cleaner and cleaner each time. I mean, having carbon buildup can lead to a number of malfunctions. And you guys would be surprised that, you know, a lot of people will bring their stuff to me and they'll say, Joe, it's not feeding well, misfeeds, misfires, you know. And then I take it apart and I'm like, it's fucking filthy. All right? That's the stuff that you don't want to deal with, right? You got to make sure you clean it and you take care of it, especially if it's your EDC, because you want that thing to work every time. All right? You don't want to pull that out if you ever needed to, just for it to fail on you, right? We don't want it to fail. So, where do we go now? Child. All right, so you got to make sure that you are taking care of your firearms, right? Again, you saw I put probably about 500 rounds through this, right? So we're going to do another set of patches, just like that. 1, 2, right there. We're going to punch that through. Make it a baby now. All right, you see how dirty that still came out? That's no bueno, man. I don't like it. I'm working on out. Working on out. Oh, girl. Yep, definitely don't like that. We're gonna give it a scrub again with one of these. Like I knew you would. Oh, baby, now. This shows you how dirty my ammo has been, huh? Come on, baby. Twist so fine. Just a little closer now. Like I know that you're mine. There we go. I'll do one of those, get it all. Now don't hold it so tight that it can't spin. You want it to spin, again, because of the twists in your barrel. All right? All you're doing is jamming it in and out, just the good old in, out, and out. You know what I mean? Just like that. All right? I'm going to pull that out, and we're going to throw 2 more patches down. See what it looks like. Baby, I'm working on out. The little girl. There we go. Okay? We're getting there. Just about. Not quite, just about. There we go. Yeah, we're getting better. All right, can you guys see that on the camera? How much cleaner it is now? All right. All right, we're gonna do that again. There we go. See? Still white. That's perfect. So now I'm just gonna dry it on the inside. All right, so I just want to make sure it's gonna be dry. No more soap. All that oil is off. Just like that. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna clean up a little bit here. Put that in the trash can. All right. And then just for the outside, I'm gonna take my toothbrush. I'm just gonna give it a scrub just on the outside, just to kind of. I really like it to look shiny and pretty. But you don't need to, right? Obviously, I've shown you that with the other parts. I mean, look at the bottom of the brush. That was a brand new brush. All of the parts that I'm cleaning right now is Cross Armory. Man, they're a pretty awesome brand. All right, give it a dry. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Fantastic, man. I'm gonna put that right there, and I'm gonna move on. All right. So here we go. I need to get more patches. That's what I need to do. I don't know about you guys, but I buy them by like the thousands. There we go. So I'm going to clean up some of this stuff that I don't need anymore, just to get it out of my way. All right. There we go. You can tell this kit's been worn, huh? It's been used. Just like that. All right. So now, you guys saw how dirty this was earlier, right? Let's see. Trying to find another bright color one. There we go. Brand new. Just out of my drawer. Yeah. All I'm doing is hitting it with a towel. See that? How it comes right off. No scrubbing. Let it soak. And it's been a little bit more than 15 seconds, but that's because I gave it a really detailed. I got all the parts and I did them all first. Kind of just wanted to prove a point here, right? See, it's all just coming off. It's really, really fantastic, man. This is really some great, great stuff. Again, like it's so potent, really great, man. I use it on my optics, just like that. I'm gonna clean my optic off, get all that grime off of it. I got this thing zeroed in today. Perfect, man. This thing is shooting dead center. It's fantastic. And then I'll get back in there and I'll look at that. But this came out right from here. Got a firing pin. Comes right off. Really is awesome. Got a little bit of buildup right in there in that firing pin area, so I'm just gonna give it a little squirt like that. Pull out my toothbrush, and I'm just gonna, just so I can get it all out. See that? I keep doing this, but you guys can't see it when I do that, right? That really is awesome. What do you guys think, huh? So this is actually a Gen 3 slide that they milled cross armory, and to make it fit a Gen 5, this little cap is what's required right here. All right, it just slips onto the slide, and then when you put it on, it's just perfect. Goodbye, dancing with myself, and it goes right here just like that. It's pretty awesome. Myself. Dancing with myself. Look at that. There we go. Cross armory, man. Make some pretty awesome stuff. This is really kind of caked on pretty good right there. So again, just for because I want to get it beautiful. Look at that. How much more just came off. Dancing with myself. And if I wanna dance, if I wanna dance. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Scan that into that firing pin channel right there. And I'm gonna get into the grooves on this side. See that? Yep. So I'm not going to worry too much about the lens until the very end, after I give it all, like, get it all slathered with oil. All right, and then I'll take care of the lens last, so that I'm not cleaning it just to re-clean it again. Right? There we go. Let's say these towels are done. All right. So again, here we go. I'm gonna take a patch right there, clean. I just want you guys to see something, right? So just from right here. All right. Look at that. Without scrubbing. That's how much is coming off just without scrubbing. All right. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get rid of this now, just because it's starting to annoy me. All right. So I'm going to give it a bath. I'm going to give it a scrub again, just because I want it clean. But I think I've proved that it's very high potent. All right. Look at that. Make sure you get down to the magazine well. You guys know this, right? Make sure you get into the magazine well. Hey guys, thanks for joining. I see we got a couple more people in here. You want to throw your name out there so I know who I'm talking to? We got 3 people on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining. If you want to join on live, click that link I got there under host. It says Studio Restream. I'd be happy to bring you on in case you guys got any questions. All right. Well, you can see, just for the outside, I'm gonna. There we go. All right. And then we're gonna take my handy dandy little towel like that. Give her a good wipe. Gonna give her a good wipe, just like that. run it up here this way, just like that. Make sure I'm getting every spot dry. As dry as possible, at least, right? Beautiful. And these mats are awesome too, man. These mats are fantastic. I don't know if you guys have any at home, but they just literally wipe up just like that. See that? Perfect. Just like that. All right. So now we're going to put everything back together, okay? Should be pretty easy, right? You guys remember how to do it? We're going to go start with our trigger. Put the trigger in. I'm going to seat that in there. There we go. All right. No, I forgot the pins. I don't want the pins to be greasy, right? This tray is pretty fantastic. My buddy, Gadgets by Gabe. You guys should check it out. It's a magnetic tray part holder. So any metal parts will stick inside the tray so that nothing comes out. All right. It's going to push everything back in just like that. I'm going to set it that this is going to hold the trigger in place, right? Boom. And then we're going to put in our magazine. I'm sorry, our slide release. And then we're going to put in our block. Just like that. Now everything needs to line up in here. The trigger, the block, and the release. So that it slides right in, just like that. All right. Seat that so it's nice and flush. Seat that so it's nice and flush. And then again, I'm just going to test the trigger. All right. And there it is. You see all the moving parts, right? It's pretty fantastic. Pretty awesome, right? Good. So that's all back together. Now, I am going to give this thing a good oil bath. Right? So Mag5firearm advanced oil, or infused oil, okay, it's infused with graphene. All right, graphene is a nanotechnology designed to do three things. It protects, it coats, it protects, it attracts, and it lubricates. All right? So by attract, it means is that this will actually attract any of the carbon or deposits that come out from the bullet, right? When it fires, right? Any of that exhaust, it'll stick to this oil. All right. And then I also put this on my metal, on my polymer, my wood, my antique wood, and I buff it in real good, and that leaves a protective finish. Okay. And then, obviously it lubricates. It lubricates all the moving parts. So you apply it like you normally would as far as moving parts go. All right. But this is a brand new slide, so it really hasn't been seasoned too much. So I'm just going to put some oil on there just as a protective coating. Right? And I'm just going to rub it in real good. Right? And I'm going to rub it in real good on the outside. All right? Taking with to you. And then I'm going to take my rag. I'm just going to buff it in real good. And it's going to leave a really nice protective coating and shine on the metal. All right, and then I'm going to take some more of that. I'm going to stick it inside. Let's give it a good. Actually, that's not really working the way I want it to. So just a couple drops. And I'm just going to coat the inside. So again, it's just a protective coating. All right. So all I'm trying to do is give it a nice little coating. Sometimes my fat fingers work, and sometimes they don't. Huh? Like that. All right. Got that one going. Oh, see that this clip fell off. It's a little bugger, so you got to make sure you get that back on there, and it stays on. You don't want to lose that. There we go. All right, now we're going to do the inside of the barrel. All right. Inside, outside. There we go. All right, we're going to do a couple drops on here. And then we're going to do a couple drops in there. Going to let that do its thing. All right. And then I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to push it through. There we go. Once. Twice. There we go. I just run it through as many times as it needs so that when it comes through, it's nice and smooth. Doesn't feel like it's getting caught. Right? It's nice and smooth. One consistent push. There we go. All right. And now I'm going to use the same thing. I'm going to do the outside of the barrel with it. Just like that. Get in here. There we go. Okay. Now this one's nice and saturated, so I'm going to go ahead and use that again in the inside so I can get a better coating on there, right? Again, it's all like you really want to lubricate all moving metal on metal moving parts. All right. All right, then we can reassemble. All right, so we're going to put that in. Put your barrel in, slide it into place. Take your guide rod spring, push that into place, and we're good. Okay. Last thing is just to reassemble. There you go. All right. And again, I'm going to grab this and I'm just going to, again, I'm going to put it everywhere. I'm just using the same that I use for the barrel. All right, the same one I use for the barrel. Okay, and then I'm going to do my polymer. Man, Joe, that's going to be greasy. Yeah, but watch. We're going to buff the shit out of it. See, like that little bit goes a long, long way, don't it? I managed to coat the entire apple. All right. Mr. Crowley. That's the Osborne, man. He's on there we go. All right, I'm just gonna let that sit for like 15 seconds. Not long, just so that it penetrates a little bit, right? Mr. Crowley. All right, and then we're just gonna buff it in. That's really it right there, guys. Look how beautiful that came out, huh? You tell me, was there a big difference here or what? Big difference. That's beautiful, right? I really did a number. Just gonna clean up my optic now. Ugh, that's ugly. We're gonna give it a good spurt there. Good spurt there. All right. And I'm gonna grab a couple of these bad boys. All right. And I'm just gonna spread that everywhere in there. Interesting, huh? Do that. Wow. It's a lot dirtier than I thought it was going to be. If you guys see me like this, I'm actually looking under like a magnifier. So I make sure I'm getting all the everything I want to get. Grab a couple patches. I mean, you could just use Windex on the optic. My stuff is just as good, and if not better. There you go. Yeah, some people say I'm anal when it comes to my I most certainly am. I don't like anything on there. I'm going to use the wood side just so I can get the corners. There it is. Perfecto. Awesome. There we go, guys. Really, really simple. The littlest things to be able to take care of your pew will make it last a long, long time. And then I'll be ready for you when it's time to use it. All right? It'll be nice and ready for you when you need it, the time of need, right? Give it a couple of racks. You hear that? Nice and smooth. What do you think? You like it? Did I do a good job? I hope so. I hope so. So, that's all I got. I'll be back on tomorrow because I'm going to do my 1911 because I really battered the hell out of this one. Look at this. Look at all that burnt stuff, right? So again, that's tomorrow. I'll do the 1911 and we'll take it apart. It's going to do a field strip because it wasn't that long ago I cleaned it. So, yeah. Now this is ready to carry for me. I'm really excited. All right, guys, that's all I got. Stay blessed. Be awesome. Be nice to one another. God bless you all. And if you liked my content, don't hesitate to send me a Rumble rant if you're on Rumble. Send me some stars if you're on Facebook, or you could send me some super chats from YouTube. All right, and this all helps support a small family business, guys. All right. So whatever gets earned gets put towards the family business. It'd be much appreciated. All right. Again, God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.